So now friends, we will do your DCL commands in your SQL. So DCL stand for data control language. So DCL commands are your grant and revoke. So grant provide privileges and permission to database user, allowing them to permit specific action. So they can take specific action with their data when they have granted a command, like when they have granted some permission to use the database. Similarly, revoke previously granted whatever permission we have granted. If the main user want to revoke them, so they can give a revoke command. So let's go to our workbench and see how we will create them. So now we will start our workbench. So I will type here workbench, MySQL workbench. I will open it. So it will take a second. So now we will go to our root and open our root. This is our main user. So from this root we will give all the commands. So first of all, what I will do, I will create a database first. Create database, and I give it a name. What is the name you like to give? I will give your underscore database. So we have created a database and I will use this database now. Now first of all, I will run this, then I will use this database. Now I will create a table in this database. And so table is like create table, something like employee. Just put it A here, CREAT, creates. I have to check the spelling first. Create table employee. Then I will open this and start putting the, first of all I will give the ID, then I will give name, which is varchar. Just close this, just put some values here like 50 will be the value here. Then I will give salary, which is your decimal, and here I will take 10 2, and then I will close this table. So we have created a table here, and just run this. Okay, we have to put a comma here, and then I will run this table. So we have created a table here now. Next thing, what we will do, after creating a table, I will put some data in this table, or either we can give first of all what we will do, I will create a user. The user which is identified, what username I will give, new user is the name, identified by, and his password is his password. So I will create a user. I will give a name user2, but it's not working. Identified by password. Maybe some problem here. Password should be taken in your now. So user2 is the name, new user2 is the name, and password is password. So I will just run this. So I have created a user. So now if you want to know the name, like name is user2 and his password is his password. So if I will close this and again start the workbench. Now if I will go to database, and from here I will go to connect to database, and here I will give user new user 2, and here I will give password, and in the store value I will put password, and just open this and OK. So it will start, but we haven't find anything here because we haven't given any permission to this user. So for that I will close this again, and from our main user, which is our root, from where we will give our permission to this new user 1, new user 2, So I will again go to the root, and then I will put root, open this. So this is our main user which will give permissions. So now I will go here, and here I will say to give permission, I will say grant, select and insert on name of our table, which is employee, to new user 2, and just close this and run the command. So it's not working. We have to show where is the problem. To new user, select and insert. So this is the name of our no database selected, so we have to select the database also. So I will say use, and name of our database is your database. So I will say it here, or either I will, instead of that I will first of all I will select this and run this. So I will use the database, then I will go to create, and create operator, create user field, maybe some problem. Create we have already created, but grant we have to use grant, insert, select and insert on employee. Then I will run this. So we have given permission to employee for select and insert. Now I will connect from here also, connect to database, and here I will give name new user 2, and here I will give password and press OK and OK. So now we have created to our database also, which is our new, and now we can select this table. Like if you go to the table, so we can see the table, and we can select the table here, and beside that we can even add the data in this similarly. So select the table. So this is our table, and if you want to insert, we can insert data in this table also. So now we will understand about transactional control language, TCL commands. So TCL have two type of command. One is commit, and the second one is rollback. So commit save all changes made within a transaction to make them permanent. So it will save whatever transactions we have made, and whereas rollback undo all changes made within a transaction, revert the database to its previous state. So these transactions are used to manage which are set of database objects would be treated as single unit. So it will be treated as single. So let's see and create them in our workbench. So before using this rollback and commit command, one thing we need to do, we go to our my SQL workbench, and then I will go to this edit button, and from preferences we go to this SQL execution, and if you have a tick button in new connection, use auto commit mode. If it's tick, we have to remove that tick and then press OK. So rollback will only use, like if you will only remove the tick from this new connection, use auto commit mode off, then I will press OK, and then we start using rollback and commit. So now we are in our MySQL workbench, and here we will use our commit and your rollback. So first of all we will use the rollback. So like suppose we have some name here and salary, and if you want to send the salary of one of our employee, and that is 4, and by mistake we will change the salary of Akshita, which is our ID 5. So how we can roll back? So for that, first of all I will write update employee set salary equal to, I will put here 60,000, where ID instead of 4 I will put 5, and then I will close this and update it. So after updating, you will see like salary of our 5th ID is changed, but we want to change it for the 4th one. So this is the error, so I will put roll back here and run this and see like whether it's work or not. So we are again to our previous salary here. Now it is C6, so we will put here, sorry, it is 4, so we will put 4 here, and now I will update, and now to save it completely so that we can't roll back, so I will put here commit and just run this commit here and run this also. First of all I will run this, then I will run this, and now we will see our data, and now we can't roll back. So if we will put the roll back now, so we will not do the roll back now because we have already saved that data, so it will remain the same. So roll back will not work. I will just run this and see, so it will not run, so it will remain 60,000 here in our ID 4. So that's all for this rollback and commit.